What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we are playing my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. But before I get into that, sorry about the last video and how sad and sappy it was. I just wanted to get some stuff off my heart, but we're back. And today, like I said, we're playing my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, Five Nights at Candy's 3. I remember growing up, I was a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. I talked about this during while I was playing the first one. During that time, a bunch of fan games were coming out. I played Five Nights at Candy's 1 and 2, or I only played 1, and I thought it was cool. I never played 2, I don't think. It didn't seem that interesting to me. Actually, it has a pretty cool concept, but I don't think I just like gravitated towards it. But I'm older now, maybe that will change. But three, just I remember being at my aunt's house and downloading this game on her computer and just playing this game. I think even at that time I tried recording it on her computer when I was like really young. But yeah, I just this something about this game is just really fun. It has a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's 4 aspect, which I love, because Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is genuinely a scary game. But enough yapping, let's get into it. Alright, it's been many days later since that intro. If you guys watched the Halo video, you guys know that I already recorded this, but the audio was too loud. It was louder than me. I didn't test anything. That's my own dumb fault. And ever since I said I was going to re-record, I haven't. I've been just doing other things. I recently went out of state, and so, I was, getting some other stuff done. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of times where I was just lazy and I didn't want to, but I feel like, well, I love doing this, so why would I feel lazy about it? And plus, I want to get better at it too, just like making videos, editing, and doing like just being more consistent. I kind of explained the whole consistency thing on another channel. I'll leave it down in the description. But yeah, it's been many days later since we're finally here. I have no idea where we left off. I'm just hoping the volume will be good. How you guys doing on this fine October month? Good? Cool. And plus, there's a lot of things I didn't talk about in the last recording that I do want to talk about now. Well, in the recording, or like while I play the game. As you can see, I've been watching Free Run. Great, amazing anime. If you watch anime, even if you don't watch anime, watch Free Run. Alright, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Like I said in the beginning, today we're playing Five Nights at Candy's 3, my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. I already explained why, and I already also explained why it says, continue second, but we're just going to start in with the new game. The volume should be fine this time. I actually watched the footage back and I listened to it. It might be a little lower, but I can just fix that in editing, just make, the whole video louder. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. If you hear that, that means my keyboard shut off. How are you feeling today? It's been 2 weeks. I understand that it was very traumatic. It was a very traumatic experience. Alright, we're messing up the reading like I did last video and in literally every other game I play. But luckily, your brother wasn't seriously hurt. You have to remember, they weren't real. They were just machines. Selfish machine. They aren't capable of harming anyone. What happened was just an accident. He was just broken. But it's okay now. You're safe here. You remember them from the theater? Ah yes, the old one that you and your father went to a year ago, right? Your father has told me about what happened while you were there. You got separated from each other that day when the incident happened. Have you still had nightmares since we last met? Were they about those monsters you drew for me? You're a very creative girl. You can't let your fears take control of your imagination. In order for your nightmares to end, you have to face your fears. That's bars right there. You have to face the monsters. Show them that you're not afraid. Do you understand? It's the only way. Now, Mary. So, our main character's name is Mary. I need you to try and remember what happened on that day, a year ago. Alright. That's so sick. It's like, show these monsters you're afraid. Come on. Just be a dog. Stand up to them. Sorry. We in this. Gotta move stuff on my desk so I won't accidentally hit stuff. I have a ton of stuff on my desk, so I'm gonna accidentally swipe something off my desk. Let's talk to this. This is an origami cat. Hello, it's me. I'm the origami cat. How am I here? You're dreaming right now. Sort of. This room you're in is your old room from before you moved. But right now, It looks like you barely remember it. You've had a lot of nightmares lately, right? Well, that's why I'm here. I have a couple of tricks to fighting the monsters. Remember a few years ago? You had trouble sleeping almost every night? So your dad gave you a cassette tape player with a tape with quiet music that he made for you so you could sleep. I bet it would also help you with sleeping better now. The other thing is, the monsters hate light, so I suggest flashing light in their eyes whenever you can. Unless they're under your bed. Listen for if they go there. In such case, peek under the bed to see which side they're at. Then go back up, face the opposite direction. Turning your back will lure them out from under the bed. Listen closely for the sound of them peeking out. Then face back towards the opposite end of the room again to give them a good dose of light in the eyes. Now, go look for the tape player. I'll stay here if you need my help. Alright, so we are married. I don't really know what to call this place. This is the Dreamscape. There it is. This is where your deepest memories are. I'm talking to you from the Dreamscape. See these glowing particle thingies? They make a path. The tape player should be somewhere ahead. Just remember to stay on the path so the shadows can't get you. If you get lost, I can get you back only if you're on the path. I can't reach you if you're out in the darkness. Let me know if you need to get back by pressing R. I'm not gonna read these. These are just like, I'll read this one. Beware of the shadows. Stay on the path. Yeah. And then there's also news clippings for the lore, but I'm assuming you guys are not here for the lore. You guys are here for a good time. Ooh, the cassette. I think in later nights we'll see, we're gonna have to step off path. Spoiler alert. Found the tape player. Great! You found it. You remember how to use the tape player? If you're young, super young, you have no idea how a tape player works, but you'll see how it works. But, you know, if you know, you know. The first night. This game is a lot louder to me than I think to y'all. Alright, so we click this and we press play. Does that sound familiar? So if you don't recognize, I used this song in a different video. I think it was in one of my intros, and I used that as, like, you know, nice calming tone. There we go. There it was. This game is very simple. I think you see my mouse cursor. You just go left and right, and then you just like flash them away. And then when we get to the fight, I guess, for lack of a better term. So the tape stopped. So what we gotta do is go back to the tape player, rewind it, and then we just wait for it to stop rewinding, and then we can play it again. If you don't know what the tape does, it basically makes the night go by faster. But yeah, this game is very simple. You just go left and right like this, flashing them away. And because of this simplicity, a lot of Five Nights at Candy's games, they have a lot of holes in them. Meaning that, like, there's a lot of gameplay holes. Someone out there actually remade Five Nights at Candy's into like a better game, quote unquote. It's already a good game, but somebody made it like mechanically better, so you know it's just not just super simple, and also a lot harder. You know, Five Nights at Candy's 1 is harder, 2 is harder, 3 is harder, and maybe if I'm really up to it, I'll play those. But for right now, I just want to play like the real deal, because this is like, you know, this is what I grew up playing. Tape stopped, so we can tape stop, press play. And so in my last recording, there was one point, I might include it, I might not. Like I said, my audio gets like backwards sometimes. Alright, here we go. See, like, that was on the right, but he's on the left. Doesn't make sense. So all you have to do is shine the light in his face. It's easier with the mouse cursor. And then you check under the bed. See which side he's on. He's on that side. So you look away and you hear... right there. And you just shine them away. It's such a faint noise, so that's why you need like your volume up. And so that actually segues into what I was going to talk about. There was one point where the audio got mixed, just like what happened. Like, he was on the left, but was actually on the right. What kind of jams Mary got? Dang, okay. I've been thinking about doing that edit forever. Now actually like doing it's so corny, but it might be funnier in editing. When I usually get jump scared, I don't scream. I just, you know, like, I physically jump and like, where was he? And get startled, right? But not like a lot. I just do like I like twitch. I do like a small twitch, I guess. I don't know. But it actually genuinely got me. So like, if you pay attention closely, then you know if jump scare actually got me or not. There's this one clip that I love from Berleezy. He was playing the Scrutinized, and in that video, I guess someone said in his chat, because he was streaming, was like, yo, why are you like jumping? Why are you getting scared? Something like that. And he goes, I want you to go to your local store, buy earbuds or headphones. He's on this side. That was close. There you go. See, I'll get startled and I want to take my headphones off. That's the point of scary games. You get scared. Alright, so he was like, I want you to go out to your local store, buy some earbuds or headphones, and then if you don't send a picture to me on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, I'm gonna ban you. And so his point is that like when you have headphones on or earbuds and you play scary games, it's gonna be loud because most of these games are gonna be loud, especially like you're not playing them through speakers, so it's like it's a lot more immersed, I guess, when you play with like earbuds and headphones. And so I just love that clip, and I just wanted to talk about it because I used to be scared of like I'd never wanted to play like any kind of scary game, not even a Roblox with my friends. I would hesitate. Now I kind of, you know, bit the bullet and realized if I'm gonna play a scary game, I'm gonna get scared. That's the point. It's a scary game. Same thing with movies. You know, if you're gonna watch a scary movie, if you're gonna watch or play a scary game, you're gonna get scared. It's a scary game. If there was no scary aspects, then it's not scary. Cool. 6 a.m. we did it. First night done. Mini game time. First of all, I don't know why I would. So, find it to Candies. The Candies. It's not a pizzeria. It's a burgers joint. Something like that. In a burger place, right? Why would you make it like Chuck E. Cheese? I mean, I guess there's like a McDonald's that has like that kind of thing. Not even, but like for a burgers and fries place, why do you need animatronics? Especially ones that look hollow like this. I'm not gonna want to eat a burger when I know this dude is walking around talking to other kids, staring at me while I'm eating. Hey kid, I'm the rat. Nice to meet you. Say, the show's about to start in a few minutes. Wanna play hide and seek? Sure. Neato. You go on and hide then. I'll stay here and count to 100. Alright. So now we gotta go hide. Hide under the table? Yes. I was looking at my OBS and it still got me. I found you. But like this, like, you want this dude looking at you while you're eating burgers? Oh, I'll be like, Mom, pack it up. We gotta go home.